Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 22 of Dracula's Revenge as Romania. Today we'll be going back at it again with the Ottomans, and hopefully getting ourselves a good chunk of Ragusan territory as well. Now, we don't have much to wait for. Let's raise the forts and I guess wait maybe a month. Not that we really need to, now that I think of it. Also, it says I have a core here. I mean, it really is just Silistria, which is this, I guess. Yeah, okay, I have one thing in Bulgaria to core. I guess that's all good and fun by itself. I could, but I could also just wait, so I'm not going to do that yet. I could also... What was I looking for? Right, this one little separatist movement here, chilling out in Mazovia. Now, are you guys going to be an actual issue, or are you just chilling? They'll be in Warsaw. And is that an actual issue, or are you just chilling? Separatism does not help that. That's true. Same thing over here. You're going to have separatism for a little while. I don't think that'll be too big of an issue. I'll come back and deal with it if I have to, but for now, we're losing our opportunity against Ragusa. So I will do Cleansing of Heresy, and we shall begin. Now, the Ottomans, of course, are going to be quite the big boys once again. Because, you know, like always, they're going to be. So let's see how they're looking right now. In fact, I might be able to rush... No, they do have their forts up. Yeah, they already have their forts up in garrison, so there's no point in rushing Ankara right now. Okay, not sure why you had that. Maybe rebels. That could have been it. That'd make a lot of sense. Okay, how many are we fighting? Not terribly too many. Yeah, the Ottomans really fell off after that last war, so... those last two wars, really. So we should be fine for now. What is my military looking like? Pretty fine. I think I'm going to go for just one barrage here. And then I can move these guys back over here to deal with the Ottomans. That may or may not be crossing from time to time. We're not really sure. They might do something. They might do absolutely nothing. We don't really know. On the bright side, I do have some relatively ridiculous siege ability. It looks like Ragus is countering that quite well. How about the Ottomans? Yeah, not quite as much. So we're doing fine. No conversions, too expensive. No techs, not for another year at least. Or at most, really. That's when we'll grab the next one. Disease outbreak? Ah, of course. Of course. That's what I wanted right now. Now, I don't have terribly too much manpower, so I'm gonna ease off on what I can. Who should I get to siege or what? I'm gonna get both of my subjects. Let me do something here, actually. Let me get my subjects to siege those down. So after I take, what is this, Belgrade, I will move down here and start dealing with the Ottomans. Yep, because I'm losing a steady 1,000 per month here. Oh, there we go. That siege is done. Beautiful. We're gonna head back over to here, probably. Start sieging Constantinople here. Do I have enough professionalism to ask for? Yeah, I do. Okay, but do I want to? Not really. I'd much rather make the boyars upset if I'm in emergency need of manpower, but okay. I'm okay for now, really. I'm not too terribly concerned. I'm just gonna get rid of the small stacks that are hanging out around here. So you guys are 5th and 9th of June. I'll head there on the 10th of June. I don't know how I'm catching anyone here. But apparently I am. Okay, actually, change your plans. You can go and deal with that, actually. That's a good idea. Ooh, you guys came to attack me. You're approaching me? Awful idea. Terrible, terrible plan. But they might just do it with the sheer power of manpower. Disappointing, to say the least. Yes, that appears to be the whole Ottoman army on there. Real shame, we'll have to back out. That's okay. We still have a whole nother army to use as we see fit. Looks like Bohemia is actually going to wipe that stack for me, so I'm going to go for the capital of the Ottomans. This will not be a very drastic territory war from the Ottomans. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to basically just cut the ties between Ragusa and the Ottomans so I can push forward. What are we doing with this? I can spend some hard-earned cash spend some prestige, or divorce, or local unrest. Oh, I can execute him. True. And you're just a lowly treasurer. You're not too important to me. He shall perish. He's not worth that much to me. I can go and just replace him with someone else. Missionary strength would be fantastic. Actually, I would appreciate that. So I can go and convert this whenever I can, have that back, actually. If there is a bright side, it is that the entire army, like the entire enemy side, is over here. Doesn't take a genius to figure out those numbers, but I don't think they'll come after me on Constantinople. Likely not. It's a shame it looks like Venice will be taking a lot of this stuff. Yeah, that's a real shame. It's okay, though. Ooh, I really do want to stop them from that, though. Do I want to spend cash on that, or maybe I'll just let them have it? But instead of letting them have it, I'll do something a little special by doing that. Slow them down a tad bit here. What's that siege looking like? Oh yeah, we have a little while. Unless they grab it first turn, and then I'll be really upset, but hopefully they don't. I don't have another way to stop that, so... Yeah, let's hope that they don't, and just in case they do, I'll set up that defensiveness as well. Who are you fighting? Oh, some Ottomans who are trying to land. That was a bad idea for them to do that. Get that Patriarch Authority, really start building that up. In fact, let me consecrate the Metropolitan as well. Because I no longer need that, don't I? Or do I? Hold on. Do I need that? Yeah, a little bit, yes, okay. 0.71, 0.66. Not the fastest spread I've ever seen. Can I embrace right now? I could if I had enough money. That is true. That would be a few short loans away, so I'm not too concerned about it either. That wouldn't be so bad. What is an issue is this thing over here. That's super far away, and yet it's still converting. That's a massive range. I don't know what the range is, but it is redonkulous. Oh my goodness. Okay, next tech time. Military? Totally fine. Still cost me 4... Oh, wow, that is really low, actually. Diplo? A little higher, but that's still fine. And admin can just wait a while. Now, Constantinople has been taken by me. I believe this is a finished war? No, not quite. Should have noticed by the fact that it's a different color. So not quite a finished war, unfortunately. Lose loyalty, lose Patriarch Authority. No, sir, I will not do such a thing. That is way too valuable. This stuff is like gold to me. Well, even more valuable than gold, because that gives me manpower reserves. And manpower is much better when you don't want to spend money on mercs. If I wanted to, I very well could, couldn't I? But I really don't want to. Actually, can you siege that for me? That would be fantastic, actually. I would be super grateful if I could just do nothing in this war. Just let my subjects take care of it. Lost that siege, but I'm not too afraid of that. They'll have to get through cars first, and that is a hefty fort defense penalty. So I don't think they'll be getting anywhere through that for a while. Unless they just break down the walls. Yeah, okay, there it is, never mind. Of course. I really need to upgrade that fort, bring that up to date. What are we looking at, actually? And who are you fighting? Oh, these two. Getting into a little scuffle. Okay, I was gonna check something, but I forgot. Oh yeah, what's the newest level? Because we have castles over there, and that's not gonna tell us anything. I'm looking for castles. The Bastion is right now. Okay, yeah, I need to upgrade those to level 4, because clearly this is not going so well for us. Those used to be effective, but now they're not so much. No, not too terribly effective. And you're -1 for piecing out, so if I just take a little bit of land, just a drop of land, a smidgen of land, perhaps, it could do something. Actually, let me in, oh, of course, this stupid thing. I'll try and go behind them a little slower than them, actually. I'm not going to be able to get through there. I'm not going to change my path. Yeah, let me see if me and Bohemia can go around and actually deal with this Apply a little pressure. They might grab it right now. No, okay. Good so far. The Ottomans have occupied something. That province right there. Okay, gotcha. Nowhere near my core territory, though, so we're doing okay. Not my problem. You guys can deal with that. Maybe. 57, are you going to grab that? No, okay. Surprisingly enough, we might be able to deal some massive damage if we get there on time. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Ah. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Should have force marched. But I think I was already a little too in there. Okay. Yeah, that really does suck. It's a massive shame. 99, it would be an absolute blessing if they didn't grab it on this run, so don't think that's going to happen. Fortunately, I did take Sugla, so if anything, it was a good distraction. If I can? No. Unlikely, but still a possibility to take a singular province from the Ottomans. You already can guess what that one will be. Which I do have a claim on, so I might as well just grab it. Right? Ooh, that would make people very angry. Maybe I shouldn't grab that at all. Maybe I shouldn't. Because if I do, it's not so bad, actually. Now that I take a second look at it, it really isn't so bad. That's 2 forts down. Real shame. But I'm just going to focus the Ottomans for now. 25 against them is not a bad start. Lose a stab or prestige? Ooh, I'd rather lose the prestige, actually. Okay, now you're landing a 1k. I'll go and deal with that, because I'm low on manpower, so I'll just send those guys over. Oh, that siege ability is ridiculous. Goddamn. Good stuff. Did you just attrition out of some cannons? Oh, you did. That's a shame. Oh, that's a real shame. Just like this thing. How is this age not over yet? 11 months? Come on. And how are we looking on these things? 66? There's really no change. I'll wait another maybe 5 or 6 years before I take it. See where I can go with it. There we go. Ankara is done. The Ottomans are willing to cede their most prized possession. The city of the world's desire. That's looking very nice to me. Let me first of all go ahead and grab some more war score, though, because I'm gonna want some more cash. Apparently I have an expensive institution to be taking, so some cash should be much appreciated, even at the cost of some manpower. Now, as for you, you very sad-looking stack, you've been bullied quite a bit. I'm gonna have you go and just sit here and wait until Venice is done with their time in Ragusa. So at the cost of a little bit of manpower, I can go ahead and just grab a whole bunch of places. Let me grab this one, let me go up this one. In fact, you can go down there, you go over here, you go over there. Easy peasy. Now they're coming back, but it's a little too late, Ottomans. I've already occupied like half of your Anatolian provinces. Can't do much against that. I'll wait until you get... Ooh! Okay, that's a word I cannot pronounce. A new ruler, and a very terrible heir that I will immediately disinherit. I can also go and grab myself a new national decision. Time for an Orthodox... Are you not Orthodox? What are you? Protestant? Oh, that's cursed. Why are... There are very few Protestant places in here. But for some reason, you are one of them. And you are Draculestis, so there's no... Okay, that's weird. I don't like that. What does this do? Lose 2 stab and he becomes Orthodox? That's fine. Just keep him. Keep him, dude. He can stay Protestant. I don't care. That's not worth that much. Not even slightly. Can I grab just a few more provinces? Just one more. Just one, sire. Please, I beg. There we go. Okay, thank you. I'll be taking some land. Yeah, some land and some money as well. Don't need to do much else to you. I'm still waiting for my claims, because I need to use heresy against you. But I do have this claim here, so I'll go ahead and use it. So the now restored Constantinople will be under my rule. It's a shame Byzantium will not be receiving it back, because I have a claim, and too bad. Kind of want it myself for the symbolism more than anything else. Yeah, that's about it. That's really the only reasoning I have. Other than that, it's a really stupid reasoning. That and the fact that Byzantium doesn't have a claim to it, so, oh, that's mine now. Sorry. On the bright side, you must have had nothing, actually. You had nothing at all. Huh. Okay. Well, eventually we'll restore this whole trade province thing. You just need to have a little bit more trade. In fact, there's no reason you shouldn't go just as fast as this, now that I think of it. Except for the spread modifiers. Which I guess you won't have many of. Capital state advancement effort. Positive stability, institutional spread. Yeah, I guess you're not getting it through here, because you don't have the institutional spread. RIP. Big shame. I can, however, use that money to embrace, but I will not. Not yet. I still think I can reduce that cost. So I'm going to give myself 12 years to do that. So the Ottomans have lost their most prized possession, and I feel very good about that. I think they've actually been removed from Europe, unless this counts. I don't think it does. Oh, it does. Darn it. Okay, they haven't been actually removed from Europe. Or does that count? Hold on, that's a good question. Does it count? Oh, it does count. Okay. For some reason, despite the fact that this is actually part of the Aegean Archipelago, it doesn't actually work like that, so... I don't know why, but apparently it doesn't. Weird. Anyways, what we get from that is a permanent claim on northern Greece, claim on Morea, 25 prestige, 100 military power. Yeah, those last two things don't really matter much, I don't think, unless there's something about vassals and claims that I'm unaware of, but... Yeah, I really don't like that. All Orthodox provinces receive +3 on rest. Do you just counteract, like more than a good third of my tolerance of the true faith just by being the wrong religion? Ugh, that is kind of cringe. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. You hate to see that. God damn, you hate to see that. Okay, well, let's finish this war real quick. That's like a +3 national unrest to me. That's awful. That actually is awful. I'll actually have to be proactive then. That sucks. Where did you come from, Protestant ruler? And why are you here? And why are you still Protestant? Must be because of the Habsburgs. Always blame the Habsburgs. Disgusting. Don't know where that came from, but that's really ruining my country a lot, actually. Oh, that sucks. That sucks a lot. My unrest is gonna go skyrocketing. That's great. That's good stuff. Actually, you can go there and siege this. Because it's just as good, right? So, Circassia likes me, or get some more Diplo. I'm gonna take that Diplo, actually, because I don't care about Circassia's opinion. I'm gonna move you up here. Move over there. And this should be done in the next, like, 3 months or something. Unless you have good defense? No, you don't. Okay. Works for me. Ah, welcome to the age of absolutism. I will be using that generously. The first thing I want to do is harsher treatment. Easily one of the best things. I think it's actually better than absolute government. It depends. Depends on a lot. Harsher treatment can basically give you a ridiculous amount of absolutism. Absolutely redonkulous if you play it right. And I think we can, because we have conquered new states, so we'll be paying like 6 or something. Basically, blah blah. If you've been around the channel, you know how I do this. If you don't, you'll find out. It's very, very nice. Okay, let me move you down here, and I guess that'll be pretty much it once I take this capital real quick. And there it is. Apparently it's not 100% because Urbino exists. Right. You do. Unfortunately. Can I 100% anyway, though? Probably not. No. Okay. Do I care enough to 100%? Kind of, but also not really because of that overextension and the fact that this is going to put me over 100, so I'm just not going to bother, actually, unless you have more cores on something. You have claims, but I think you lost some of your cores. Vassalizing you wouldn't do much good, would it? Not really. Not really at all. I could just hand you all off to Byzantium, couldn't I? Like the whole thing. That's true. I could hand off like half the Balkans to Byzantium and I'd be fine with it. Actually, I might. Now that I think of it, I actually might do that. Because I don't know if I can be bothered to spend all those points. Which means, yes, I actually do want to take the whole thing. Just so I can hand them all off. Okay, that's fine with me. I'll send my guys over to Urbino. Just to bring them down to low. Apparently not. Who do I need access from? Venice, who hates my guts. Oh, I might not be able to attack them. Might not be able to attack them. I don't have boats. I never made boats. I don't think I can get... Unless I can? No, no access. Absolutely none. I could take the convoluted route, perhaps? And go all the way through Switzerland, Savoy, Tuscany, and Naples. But is that worth my time? Rather than just give it to Byzantium and move on. Yeah, I'm gonna just do this. Give it to Byzantium and move on. That's not worth my time. I'll take this. I'll move on. I'll give probably everything to them, actually. Yeah, I don't want to core this. I'd much rather just not, so... I'll be granting you a couple of goodies. If you didn't get Constantinople, at least you'll get something. So here you go. You can start off with, what is that, Niz? Yes, it is. I can then give you... Braczevo. Yes? No. Smidrevo, maybe? Yes, indeed. Okay. I can do it this way, actually. Check like that. I can give you Belgrade. There you go. I can give you Bosnia. There we go. I can give you Visoki. And Slavonia, I believe. There you go. Don't know if that'll give them like any sort of events or claims, but at least they can deal with that. Well, I don't have to. And these guys can just go and chill in the capital, I guess. Day is done for them, so they can move on. Okay, now we can go and grab ourselves, I think, another conversion. This might actually not be a bad one. Let's start off with... Yeah, I'll get it over with, actually. I didn't make you into a state, but I very well could. I don't... That's some awful devastation. Goddamn. Yeah. Didn't make you into a state. Probably won't. Yet. Until I grab at least these two, because they're pretty decent. Yeah, I could. And then they would automatically be, state cord. As once mentioned, is also one of the reasons I paid extra on that one core. Because it was part of a state, so... Basically full coring all at once. Which I wish they didn't do. I wish you could separate core. And then do the full core later. But, alas, that is the rules of Paradox games. Or at least of EU4. New royal marriage from Byzantium. A very strong march now. I don't think they'll ever become disloyal. Probably not. In fact, I could even start sending them officers for 2 ducats a month. To give themselves morale of armies and discipline. To turn them into a truly terrifying march. Now, while I could take the money, I'm going to go with Patriarch Authority. Obviously. I need some of that good conversion speed. Oh, and there's today's timer, actually. So just give me a quick minute to wrap things up. I might grab this next tech, or do we have enough time for that? Good question. Another good question is, how quickly will I get myself global trade? Because I'm sitting at 74 here, 79 here, not bad. That'll take me a quick few months. Yeah, 1650, not bad. 3 years is pretty acceptable. How about these other areas? Yeah, not too fast. Bulgaria's not going so quick. 0.86 is not bad, but I'm kind of afraid of, you know, doing this whole thing here, raising that maintenance too much, because it's worth a lot. How about in the City of the World's Desire? I know this went down dramatically once we took it. In fact, I might want to turn Thrace immediately into a state, just so I can convert it easier. Convert and upgrade the Natural Harbor back up to Tier 3, because good lord is that a nice thing to have. The Sound Tall and the Natural Harbor, perfect combination. Now, Ragusa, actually that's Malwa, that's not Ragusa. Similar flags, not the same. On one hand, one's getting absolutely destroyed in India, while the other one's just been destroyed in Europe. Twins in fate, but not quite the same. Geez, that's expensive. 1878, huh? Yeah, that's one conversion, a very crucial one down. Surely you won't be a nuisance anymore. Who's next? We can go for the province in Crimea. I thought I already converted you. Odd. But I'm willing to put that in there to make that speed up. I am making quite a bit of money right now, which is nice. Again, another, 10 years I can wait, so I'm not too concerned. I can probably move it quite far, actually. If I do turn you into a core, and do that, and advancement spread. Didn't actually need to do that, I don't know why I did. Anyways, you're gonna go by pretty quickly. 3 years for this. Still gonna take ages here, unfortunately. Printing press, okay, yeah. If it ever reaches a coast, then it's pretty much game over then. Not game over, it's pretty much game on, because Constantinople will get it really fast. And that'll be nice. Okay, next step, now that we've owned most of the Balkans, actually. Remember, this is an achievement run, despite the fact I've been expanding into Eastern Europe over here, and the Caucasus. But, remember, this is an achievement run, so I do have something to do here. The Balkans, which are very nearly done. I do need the island of Crete, can't forget about that. Of course, the island of Corfu as well. And I need to pretty much crush Venice as much as I can. City of Travunia. Disgusting. I don't know why the AI does this. I hate it when they do that. Extra tags pop out everywhere. Very annoying. But I'm sure that's the reason why they do it. Anyways, you are actually not my religion, and neither are you. Oh right, I don't get my whole thing here. I should have kept one province. And I really should have kept one province. That's right. I should have. I don't have my heresy one. Ooh, that sucks. I can do something else, though. I can encourage claims pretty much everywhere. And say, hey, Byzantium, do you want to get me some of those? Because that'll be great. And I can just hand them off to you and not worry about them at all. I'm pretty sure the achievement doesn't need you to have, either. I don't think Byzantium needs to not exist. Only for this. In fact, if I annex Byzantium, I'd get this immediately, but it is what it is. It's not super important to grab. This is, though. That's a great province to have. Or a great claim to have. Same with this one. And can I grab one more? Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. Take that back. We can't get this claim, so we'll get rid of that. And we'll probably put a cut in for today's episode. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed our little conquest of the City of the World's Desire. I'll catch you next time, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a special thank you to the following patrons. In the $1 tier we have Quiet Guy, Quagersol, Rising Runner, DLNM, and Francesco. In the $3 tier we have Ben Greenhagen. In the $10 tier we have Natsuki. And in the $20 tier we have Chewy Shoot. Thank you guys so much for helping to move this channel forward. You guys mean a lot to me and I couldn't possibly thank you enough.